Chapter 65. Cyrenius' Testimony to the Creation. Says Cyrenius, Lord and Master, your wisdom truly exceeds limitlessly whatever blessed the earth with wisdom before. For being a great sage is already a great thing in itself. But then it is endlessly more to present God's deepest and most hidden wisdom with such comprehensibility that people like us of limited initiation can easily grasp it. This, in my opinion, is possible only to God, because man in the end can, like Moses, frame the wisdom received through God's Spirit in mere pictorial correspondences, unless given to him like seeds to be cast into the soil of people hearts. From such seeds, corresponding fruits go forth indeed, but men recognize such fruits no more than they initially recognized the seeds, and little is achieved with such sowing in the end. And if harvesting such ripened fruit, man customarily still barely knows what to make of it and how to use them. Usually, these first sowers of the wisdom seeds never themselves found the right application, and their subsequent followers much less. For had the very first casters of the wisdom seed made proper and true use of their fruit yield, no followers could possibly have applied them in any but the right way. But since the prophets certainly already erred against their feebly understood doctrine, such small deviations were later sure to be the ground for the larger ones in their later followers. Moses and Aaron certainly may have lived quite strictly in accordance with the revealed doctrine. But if they also have understood the teaching from God in the same manner as you have revealed to us now, is a great question and is very much doubted. Because one can quite easily record a foreign tongue and its writing unto a page without basically understanding anything. But the way you have just clarified Moses' Genesis to us can leave not further doubt in a man's heart, and keeping it correctly in understanding as well as practice can then be the only true orthodoxy. But since you are being so gracious with unravelling the most hidden truth, give us also a hint about the so-called fall of the angels as first created beings, and about the fall of Adam, and then about the original sin as well, which was passed on to all subsequent men as an adverse inheritance. If it is not too late, and if we are capable of grasping it at all, please open your supremely holy mouth and give us something to go by, so that we should feel middling at home with it. Say I, yes, my dearest friend, this is an even harder nut to crack than Moses' creation account itself, although fully contained in the latter, lying like gold upon the open road for the keen researcher. If, however, you are thirsting only after a solid clue rather than an involved doctrine, then I can gladly do you such favour. For we would not at all have the time for a comprehensive doctrine about it, being at the third night watch now. He who has ears, let him hear.